Welcome back, MTG Joe here. Today we are going to be doing some Historic Brawl content, pre-recording a couple videos to cover while I'm off on vacation. So this deck is featuring one of the new commanders, Go-Shintai of Life's Origin, 4 mana, 3/4 legendary enchantment creature Shrine. So 5 mana, return target enchantment from your graveyard to the battlefield. Whenever it or another shrine enters the battlefield, you create a 1/1 colorless shrine enchantment token. The return from the graveyard's whatever text. Honestly, this is basically just to make a bunch of shrines and play 5-color shrines and just trigger a whole bunch of abilities. So probably more on the funnish side. I didn't build it like I'm playing Emergent Ultimatum, but not to combo out. It's to get Sunbird's Invocation, Shark Typhoon, and like whatever fun thing I want to play. It's about casting free spells, getting a bunch of triggered abilities, stuff like that. There's a lot of ramp in the deck, so pretty much all like the 2 mana ramp spells, style effects, some removal in there, some sweepers, and then really just trying to get to a point where you can play a bunch of shrines and kind of go to town with that. So we will run it through. I usually don't do card by card basis, but lots of enchantments, lots of shrines, lots of ways to draw cards. So we will give it some goes, see how it plays out. I'll be redoing a bunch of like 25-30 minute videos, like I said, just to cover off while I'm gone. Shrine content, or not shrine, brawl content, let me know what you think. It's always kind of mixed. I get like okay feedback in terms of view counts, but folks like this. The big thing with brawl, and I always say there's no right way to build a deck. You can play whatever your heart contends. You can make it as spiky as you want. As like you can see, my Sorin deck is basically just a mono black deck that I switch the commanders between. This hand seems decent. This could be Grixis control, so getting this down against Grixis is going to be good. We'll probably go Path of the World. Nah, that's ramp. I want to save. Okay, so the Heartless Act. We got Go-Shintai here. I want to save as many enchantments for after, just so we get the cast trigger off this. So now Grixis, unless they naturally always have the 1 Feed the Swarm, or we get Invoke Despaired here. Chaos Warp. Alright, well, opponent woke up and chose violence. We have a couple decisions here. Like, I can obviously go Go-Shintai, but that's kind of the weakest of the options. We do need green mana, so I think what I'm gonna do is just play this and get my game going. My shrine going. So they're 1 off from casting that. Dreadhorde General.
Warrior Queen Necromancer has a nice ring.
Probably. See, my thing is, do I want to give them, like, binding is good, but I kind of want to hit a land, so I think we try to hit the land.
That's no way to treat a lady.
Because this is good now, I can go... Spirited Companion. So since we hit the other land drop, we'll just play this out. Because my Go-Shintai can deal with these creatures. I also have Hoden here. So they're spending their turn killing that. Void Ren's also really good here.
Not today, death.
So the question is, do I jam Kami War? I think we do. And then try to kill Liliana.
Oh, defeat.
Because now we're in good. Like, I wanted to get the search down. It protects us. So we'll probably see Xander come down. I discard this path to the world tree. We go face. I mean, that's doing what I want it to do, which is actually really great. Because I can just control their board now. So if I do this, if I do this, then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 shrines. So then that costs 2 mana. I guess we can take a hit. They mill half the library, but should be fine. Kami War gets stuff back. Probably would have Expressive first. They might have found something they wanted to spend their mana on more. Oh, they go Tormund's Crypt. Exile my graveyard. I'm gonna wait this turn because they're probably incentivized to Crypt here. So what do I have? So I can go Sigil here. Can go Sanctum. Can go Binding. So I can do that at instant speed too, which is nice. So I think we just hold off. And you're 5 mana to do that. So I'm gonna force them to pop this. Jin Jitaxis. Okay. Probably get Sanctum here. See if they want to crack here. They do. Which is fine, because I can Ojukai. 1, 2, 3, 4. Face of the place. Do I care about Jin? Not really. Because I want to attack with this, because then it gets me a card back. So then I rebuy the Void Rend. Void Rend says can't be countered. Oh shit, reading the card. That would be OP. I forgot that text. Oops. Derp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so what shenanigans? So if I would have killed Jin, we would have been in a much better spot. How do they have all their... Let's get rid of Hode in here. They need a removal spell here, or my Ogagachi just gets them. Got him. Also love when you just run the mono black player finds all their enchantment removal. There's like 3 cards that work. Alright, so the valuable lesson we learned there is read cards. It's a very overpowered strategy that they just don't want you to find out about. Domri. Chaos Bringer. No ramp seems bad. This hand also seems terrible. This might be a quick one. Okay, this hand's good. Probably Shark Typhoon. So Domri, plus mana gets Riot. Riot being they either get haste or enter the battlefield with counter. Look at the top 4, put something into your hand, and then you get an emblem. At the beginning of each end step, you create a 4/4 beast with trample. Okay, so we're going to see Domri come down next turn. We will take this moment to... I guess I could have attacked there because it's going to be Domri anyways. It's 3 point of damage if they trade. I slow them down a turn. Okay, they're just opting to ramp further here. I'll probably go... Oh, they go for Zeju. Let's get a Triland. That's actually not too bad, because now I can go Golos into World Tree. Get some value out of it that way. Oh, that's so good. Get wrecked! Since I don't have any mana sinks. Aggro pups. So I don't have enough to spin with Golos next turn, giving Ketria Triomes a tap blind. I can Calyx, get some value. We'll see what they do here with Domri. They did find their Faceless Haven, worth noting. Okay, so we see Terror the Peaks. So this is definitely...
Those who follow their destiny have nothing to fear.
Get rid of you. Opponent's head explodes. Like normally I'd have a castle to kind of tutor up with that, but 5-color mana base, you gotta, especially because we're trying to hit 5-color in a lot of cases. It's not like we're like blue or like green-white splash the other 3. Ooh. I gotta play Nalia Dernis. Opponent goes first. They're gonna be on likely a creature-focused deck. This hand's a little slow, but I think I keep it given that I know I have access to a sweeper. We can also go fires into that. And I know I have a turn 4 play if needed. Okay, so we got the changeling. Ooh, black market, another good card. Okay, well, the plan of drawing a spell before our turn is not really coming to fruition. Notably with Cascade and Fire of Invention, you only get to cast, like this is basically 2 spells that you're getting. Nalia Denise. So we're going to take a chunk here. You know what? We might be... You deal 4, so that actually didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Battle of Frost and Fire is going to be 1 short on getting rid of Nalia. We can still sweep their board, which will be okay, and then I can follow it up with Hoden and Go-Shintai's. Hopefully get them to commit a bit more to the board here. Am I dead? Yeah. The old do nothing and die plan. We needed like a spell. Like even this coming down the turn earlier would have been good, but... That's a deck I gotta build. I really like that deck in Alchemy. Playing it with the angels and stuff. Kind of a life game. They were properly playing black market. You spam and deal 6 damage to yourself every turn. Alright. The match. Go-Shintai versus Go-Shintai. This is going to be a go get out of my face. This hand's good. It's medium. We needed another... Need a land. Need a land. I kept it mainly around Oracle. We're just not going to draw land. We're going to draw running 4 drops, no land. Let's go. Okay, we see dig up. All right. Not frustrating at all. Oh, we are just not draw. Oh, just lands don't exist. In this episode of Variance, hell of a drug. We know we're not drawing a land. Let's queue up another one. I think it's fair in a slow matchup to keep 3 lands with an Oracle. You would expect in your first 4 or 5 draws, we're playing like 40-ish plus lands, plus a bunch of accelerants, plus a bunch of ways to tutor lands. Alright, so we're going to go Rootbound into this as a blue source, into Chronicler. You're a 1/2 or 1/1? New plan. So Jetmir looks to go wide, play a bunch of tokens and stuff, bunch of creatures, give them a whole bunch of buff stats. I think we do want to prioritize the cultivate. We don't have second white right now. Do I want to go Shintai? I mean, they have to like trade their Krenko then. Like they can go Jetmir. If they go Jetmir, then I could time wipe, bring Go-Shintai back to my hand. And this might get them to overcommit. Okay, so we see Prosperous. Horn of Valhalla. Good creature gets +1/1 for each creature you control. So I do want to get another white here. And I don't have black. So black into play. White. Get my shrine on. So they spend their turn equipping the horn. They're going to get 4 tokens here. But I probably just block the Krenko. Oh no, it gets all the boosts. Boostsies. Yeah, we're gonna... That's cool. Probably want another blue source here. Just gonna go ahead and exile Krenko here. Heroic Intervention, that's cheat. So we're probably gonna see Jetmir. They're gonna get the double strike, and we are dead. $27-25. Time wipe wouldn't have mattered there because they had heroic intervention, gains indestructible. So the one thing you want to check, like, does your decision make a difference? In that case, no. We took a, I wouldn't necessarily say riskier line. Should we have prioritized like the turn before killing the Krenko, but our life total was relatively high. The Horn of Valhalla is a cool inclusion. I think we keep this. I can go Jukai into Sanctum of the Fruitful. So untap Snarl to exert authority. Next turn will be interesting. Do we probably get Sanctum going since it'll generate us more mana. Rusty Boy. Getting the treasure is kind of annoying. So I can shock, but I can't play. I can go Shintai. The relic they can't deal with. You're going to deal 4 to everything. I think we're just doing this. It's another line where we can go a couple different ways. Rusty here, just getting Muldrotha out is going to be annoying. So if we see Muldrotha, I have this borrowed time for it at least the first time. Hopefully tax that. Let's see, Hostage Taker. They're taking my relic. that screws me over. And I screwed that up again. I'm not playing tight this game. Forgot I don't have the blue. My blue mana was coming from this. Okay, one more. One more where we're paying attention. I think the hand was like fine to keep. We'll see. Because like if we look at it, how we play in retrospect, probably like mana efficiency wise, it made more sense to go to the Sky Relic. We only had one shrine anyways. Toxrill is going to be a control match, so this hand's too slow. We want early ramp. They're going to have a lot of creature removal most likely. That'll do. Well, don't particularly want to see sweepers. Uro will be good. And then if I can do fires, it just lets me jam multiple things a turn. Them having early ramp us not feels kind of bad, and at the rate I'm going, I'm going to miss a land. Jeez. Thank you. So ideally they tap out, but they're going to be, I want to be big brains, play this, because I want to try to stick to fairy. Ideally land fires. Let's try this. If this is just like counterspell tribal, our deck's really bad against that, and I'm probably just gonna pack it up on that one. Like, I don't understand why they even spend so much time. So I don't want to play against this one. Nice thing about Brawl, we're playing a fun deck. Like, I can play a spikier deck that will play into these counterspell decks. Like, the only reason I'm playing Teferi is to try to sneak through my stuff, because there's these people who play 50 counterspells. The problem too is because they have that dork out, they're just getting card advantage, so it's not really 1-for-1 in that case. Okay, playing the mirror again, and we can't hit our colored lands. Sounds actually pretty decent if one of these were blue or green. Yeah, we'll keep this. Play this. I can go sit this on 2 and then start drawing cards. Commune with the Spirits is an interesting inclusion, but our deck's like a good amount, but not only. I'll hang on to World Tree for now. World Tree only adding green, this adding a bunch of colors is relevant. This card you should probably play. I just don't own them, and I don't particularly want to craft them. Okay, so they go Jukai. I'm going to get some value out of Sithis, but this might be an early board wipe. I need to hit another white source though. So we could see the Go-Shintai here. Early Naturalist is pretty good. All right. And they just dump in their hand. Okay, so we hit our other white source. Just pass the turn. I think if they go Go-Shintai, we sweep. Yeah, especially with Sanctum out now. Oh yeah. Probably just saving some life here since we're gonna sweep anyways. Because this sets them back a lot of mana. They dumped their hand, but they only had 3 lands, so they missed a line drop that turn. So then I can go Mirari's Wake and then just have access to a ton of mana. They will, with Sanctum, get to filter their draw a bit, but we'll go from here. Come on. Doom Foretold. You don't want to be sacking here. Did they do that and still not find land? Oh, they found it. Okay, so we're definitely going Mirari's here. It's the best payoff. We untap, we have access to 10 mana. I can hardcast Typhoon, and I can Binding of the Old Gods. Probably get rid of the Sanctum of Calm Waters. Discard a land. The Sanctum now is netting them card advantage. This discard a land or a shrine. Okay, so they have Sithis. Sithis right now, where they're mana starved, isn't the word. Like, this is going to get them more accrued value. And then I can just start, like I can drop Enchantress Presence next turn with the Kami War, maybe. Get rid of you. This will tutor me up a land as well. That makes World Tree tap for any color. So we're kind of trading life here and there. They could play out Go-Shintai again. I'm going to yeah, we just kind of go off now. Lots of mana, making a bunch of sharks, kind of going to town. So anyways, let me know what you think of the deck, if you built it differently. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.